All right, y'all. This episode of The Single Life was messy. We got Liz spilling people's business, Kim dropping adoption secrets, Colt living in somebody's mama's house, and Gino showing up looking awkward as usual. Yeah, we got to talk about it. So let's get into it, okay? What's up, y'all? It's Jay, and this is Side Eye with Jay. So let's get into it.
Something been talking about me?
So Sophie's definitely been like he's the first guy to buy me flowers, and she said that you're so respectful, like very sweet. You're very sweet and romantic. Are we serious about her?
I am.
Are y'all?
I am.
Yeah.
You thinking that she really want this? That she being a little bit distant is that,
I think, she just recently is just getting out of this marriage and relationship, and it seems like you've been kind of separated and divorced for a while. She's in the beginning stages of trying to discover where she's at.
That's a little scary. She want to discover more that side?
No, not discover more. She's still healing.
Is it healing?
Okay, so first things first, we see Pedro and Liz, right? So Liz is over there telling Pedro some of Sophie's business. And I'm sitting there like, girl, what are we doing? But let's be fair. I actually don't think Liz meant any harm from it. It kind of felt like she was trying to be like a wing woman in a way, but she was a little bit bad at it. She was just kind of failing at it, right?
I was talking to Liz. She told me oh yeah, you do amazing thing for Sophie, but are you sure that she wanna be with you? She made me feel how to say, be careful.
So Pedro and Sophie sit down. They're talking, and first thing he does is start repeating everything that Liz told him. Now, Pedro, sir, before you start doing the most, maybe you should have made sure that y'all are actually exclusive, because from what it seems is that he did not get that in writing, so to speak. Okay, it don't seem like that they were actually exclusive. It really does not. Because just because somebody comes to visit you in the DR or whatever the case is, or whatever, that does not automatically make you into a relationship. Okay, you got to have that conversation. No assumptions, no none of that, because that just gets you twisted up in some BS that you really do not want to be in. Okay, and when Sophie said that she's still single and might be seeing other people, Pedro looked a little salty. He looked a little sad about that. Okay, baby. Okay, that's what single means. That means that you can see other people. You're single. So don't be so shocked, okay?
So I just don't have Jamal as a son. I have Larry, who I put up for adoption when I was 21 years old. Last year, when I told Jamal all of this and all of this opened, it hurt worse because I'd hid it for so long.
It just sucks, dude. Me thinking I was the only child, but then finding out not only my not only child, I have multiple siblings.
Larry wasn't the only child that I put up for adoption. I also had a daughter a year later. My relationship with Jamal's dad at that point was not good, and I had to do what was best for me at the time. I don't regret what I did, but I'm not happy with what I did either. Because you're bringing these beautiful beings into this world, and you feel that motherly love.
Okay, now we get to Kim and Jamal, right? So it turns out that Jamal already knew that he had a sister. He apparently didn't know that he had a brother. So Kim is over there stressing about telling her son, her adopted son, the son that she adopted out, that he also has a sister. Okay, so, and to me, and I understand him to an extent. I really do. I understand Jamal to an extent, honestly, in this situation, because Jamal isn't fully seeing things from her perspective. But it's more of like a narrow view. He sees this is me, I'm hurt, I'm angry, I'm mad. But I do think that he does have a right to be mad, right? This is an extremely difficult situation for both of them. I do think that he should cut her maybe a little slack, like I said before, but we'll get more into Kim and Jamal a little bit later, right? So
I'm 39 years old and I live in Orlando, Florida with my girlfriend, Courtney.
and her parents.
We get to Colt and Courtney, okay? Now, Courtney and Colt, the situation, right, is just giving me all kind of red flags, okay? I'm side-eyeing, I'm red flagging. It's mayday, mayday in this mug, okay? Because why are you and your boyfriend living with your parents? Okay, sir, stand up. Okay, we need you to stand up. We need you to be a man. Like, get up. Like, come on, wait, what are you doing? And then we find out that Courtney has basically been taking care of him all this time, ever since basically the singles retreat. That's way too much. That is too much. He's killing the whole mood, the vibes, all that. Okay, and then we find out that this man can't even get it up. He cannot get it up. He says it's erectile dysfunction, but I'm not so sure. Okay, your boy can't get it up. Okay, they can't even. They've never had full on intercourse. This is crazy to me. And like I'm sitting here thinking, like, does he actually want a relationship, or does he really just want somebody to take care of him? You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of my thoughts on that. And then we get Courtney kind of telling her friends at the pool that my man can't get it up.
He's having issues right now. Like, he's not able to get, like, up.
He's not able to get what?
Up. Like,
His thing doesn't work?
yeah.
Oh.
Up a balloon. I was like, getting there. And I was like,
Okay, baby, that man, that man has a reputation. It is finished. Okay, he had a reputation of being a fast one and a whore and all this type of things, and he can't even. Child, he can't even perform. He can't even perform. So he's not none of that. None of that. Okay. Now Cole talking to his friend Mark.
Been a while, man. Well, a lot has happened. I broke my leg in Mexico. So when I was at the retreat, I met somebody. So, all right, let's hear it. Her name's Courtney. She asked me if I wanted to come back with her and live with her in Florida. Wait, stop it. You're in her house right now? Courtney lives with her parents, so I live with Courtney and her mom and dad. On the other hand, Courtney's like watching Little House on the Prairie. It's quality, but after a while, it gets a little boring. I don't know. You have a girl that just it gets so energetic that just on you, that like her life depends upon it. That type of energy, you know. And then you go to somebody that's just like, yeah, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. It's hard to go back to that. There was a girl that I was talking to before I even went to the resort. Diana and I met a year ago online. Originally, I had plans to meet Diana in Brazil after the singles retreat ended. But me and Courtney and my injury ultimately changed those plans.
Are you still in contact with Diana?
I still talk to Diana. It's been hard to let her go.
This might be an opportunity for you to sort of take that next step in your personal growth and have some hard conversations.
Yeah.
You know, do the right thing.
I don't know, man.
First of all, this scene was very freaking odd to me. Even either like production had a lot of hands in the pot or something like that, but it was just weird. He's telling his best friend things that, child, I talk to my best friend all the time, and she know everything. She knows everything pretty much right when it happens. So this is your best friend, and he doesn't know that you're with Core and all these things are going on. That's just weird to me. Okay, I don't know. They should cut that scene out. I don't know. Very strange. But anyway, so and then we get to the Brazilian situation, right? The Brazilian woman situation. Okay, he admits to his friend that he is talking to a woman that he met on the internet from Brazil. Okay, the same things he's been doing. Okay, he's met a woman in Brazil, did the whole thing. Okay, now, sir, that to me that is called cheating. Okay, you're cheating. You are cheating. Like I said before, he's using Courtney. Okay, he's using Courtney. There's no way in hell that you should be talking to a woman that you know that you were attracted to, and then trying to be like, oh well, you know, I'm just talking to her. And like, no, that doesn't work like that. And honestly, Mark is a terrible friend. He's a terrible friend. There's no way that my friend would be like, I told my friend that she's like, oh, well, you know, no, you're dead wrong. You're wrong. You're right when you're right. You're wrong when you're wrong. That's it. And Colt is definitely wrong in this aspect. Okay. He's wrong. I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think, but this man is wrong in this aspect. Period, point blank. All aspects, but This one for sure. Right. Now let's talk about Gino and Natalie. Okay, Gino and Natalie. My boy Gino is about to see his girl Natalie, or not so much his girl Natalie. I don't know, but
Hey,
Gino,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Long time no see. How are you?
How are you?
Good. I'm good. You look thinner. You look thinner.
After all the drama that happened, I did not expect Natalie to give me a second chance. I'm on your home turf.
I know. This time you're in DC.
I am absolutely super excited to have this opportunity to reconnect with her and make things right. Oh my gosh, it's so cool here.
Yeah.
You have some beautiful trees and hills and parks.
You seem a little nervous. Are you okay?
Well, I am nervous. I do have a little nerves coming here because last time we were together, you know, it didn't end very well.
No,
Like, you stormed out of the hotel and you were upset with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was a disaster.
I gotta ask y'all something, okay? Do y'all actually think that Natalie likes him, or does she just like being on the show? Because she did not talk to him for a whole year. And just coincidentally, when the show started back, and you know, now they talking. That's weird to me. I'm sorry, that's giving all kind of weird vibes. But their whole little dinner scene, tea scene, whatever it is, okay, it was just boring. No drama, no tea spill, awkward silences. I'm tired, yawn. Moving on, okay. Then we get to the next episode, right? We get a little previews, okay, and it looks like it might get a little interesting, okay? We're getting more Pedro Sophie drama, more Gino awkwardness, Vanya's relationship situation, child, which is a mess. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. And whatever mess Colt got going on, child, let's get into that, child. So y'all stay tuned for next episode. All right, y'all. So this is my recap for the 90 days, the single life. So it was interesting, but I want to know, which couple do you think is the biggest red flag right now? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And please turn those notifications on so you know when I drop an episode, because you got to know that, right? Things just keep, getting crazier with these episodes. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.